Hi everyone. There's something I think we've all experienced at one point or another. It's late, your body's tired, but your brain just won't stop spinning. Maybe it's because you're stressed from school, work, confused about a relationship, or even just tired. Or lonely, even when you're surrounded by people. Well, I have. A few months ago, I had the exact same night. It was around 2 a.m. in the morning. Everyone in my house was asleep. My friends weren't replying to my messages, probably fast asleep too. I didn't want to wake my parents, so I just sit there all by myself alone. And so then I did something a lot of us do these days. I opened ChatGPT, and I just typed everything out. All my messy, stupid-sounding worries. All the feelings I didn't even know how to say out loud. I just dumped them all in that chat box. And guess what? It worked. Immediately. The AI replied within seconds. It didn't judge me. It didn't call me dramatic. It didn't tell me to just get over it. It actually listened. It validated my feelings. It helped me untangle my thoughts. It even made small, gentle tips to help me calm down. And then, after 10 minutes talking to it, I felt better. My chest wasn't as tight, my mind wasn't as racing as much, and I could finally breathe. But what stuck with me wasn't that AI helped me. It was that it helped me so easily and smoothly. And so, before, I think I felt like a relief. But later, it started to feel strange. Nothing in that conversation was hard. I didn't have to wait, I didn't have to sit in awkward silences, and I didn't have to watch another person try to understand me, and well, did not quite get there. And maybe that's exactly the point. Maybe some part of real understanding are hidden inside those difficult moments. So that experience made me curious, and I started looking online. And I soon realized that I wasn't the only one. More and more people, especially teenagers, tend to use AI when we're sad, stressed, anxious, or just needed someone to talk to. There are even dedicated AI therapists, like Wobot, built to offer emotional support not only to people like me, but also to those with mental health conditions. A RAND analysis estimated that when scaled to the entire US teenage population, this group adds up to roughly about 5.2 million young people. When such a huge demand exists, a market naturally follows. And right now, this demand is enormous. This isn't just a random choice anymore. It's a real common trend, one that's becoming a more common way for people like us to take care of our mental health. And I think that matters, because once something becomes this common, it stops being just a personal decision. It starts to shape what's real. If more and more people start learning how to deal with stress, anxious, and emotional confusions through a chat box, then this is no longer only about technology. It is also about the way we think and the way we communicate. And so, honestly, I get why we do it. AI is always there 24/7. No matter how late it is, it never gets tired, it never gets busy, it never checks its phone while you're speaking, it never gets awkward, and it doesn't make you feel that your problems are too small to matter. And you can be completely vulnerable without feeling embarrassed. And for a lot of us, that's easier, way easier than talking to a real person. And in that case, AI is feeling a real need. We all want to be heard. We all want to let our feelings out. And AI can give us that instantly, without pressure. But here's what I've been thinking about lately, and what I want us to talk about today, is that being comforted is not the same as being truly understood. AI can comfort us, it can support us, but it can't really understand us. Because real human connection and understanding is messy. It's not perfect, it's not instant, it's the pauses, the awkward silences. It's the times when someone doesn't know what to say, but they say anyways. It's a way that a friend looks at you and can tell you're upset even before you speak. It's the vulnerability for both sides, when someone opens up and someone else opens up too. And so AI has none of that. It doesn't feel, it doesn't know what it's like to be awake at 2 a.m. in the morning, feeling stressed and overwhelmed. It may sound kind, and sometimes that really helps. It's not quite the same thing as truly understanding me. And I don't think that difference is small. Research from UCLA psychologist Matthew Lieberman shows that simply putting feelings into words can calm us down and reduce the activity in the amygdala, which is quite a reason naming emotions can calm us down. Other research from social support shows that being genuinely supported by other people is closely tied to our psychological well-being. So yes, quick comfort can help. It can help you feel better, but it's still not the exact same thing as being truly understood. And here's what I've been thinking about lately and what bothers me so much, is that what if we get so used to comfort that is easy, instant, and frictionless? What happens to the patience towards real people? What happens to my willingness to sit in awkward silences or confusion or silence? And I didn't mean anything dramatic, like people will suddenly stop caring about each other. I think that it will change in a more easier way, probably a more smaller way. Maybe we become less patient when someone is speaking in a real conversation, or maybe we stop expecting understanding to be something difficult and start expecting it to be something easy. Over time, I worry we might lose the muscle we need to truly connect. We might get so used to being answered that we forgot what it means to be understood. Because what keeps up in my mind is that the AI helped regulate my feelings, but it did not share that moment with me. It did not know me before that conversation, or it did not carry anything after. And so, let me take you back to the other night. After talking to AI, I felt calm, I even fell asleep easier, but when I woke up the next morning, there's a strange feeling inside me. The AI had fixed my mood, but it hadn't really reached me. And so later that day, I found someone I truly trust and told them how I felt the other night before. Well, they didn't have all the answers, they didn't solve all the problems, but what they did is that they looked at me and listened and hugged me tight. And that simple act is something AI can never truly give or replace. And that's the difference between being really comforted and being really understood. Okay, so by all means, use AI when you need it. Let it comfort you, let it help you calm down, but don't let it replace the beautiful, difficult, and messy work being loved by real people. Because at the end of the day, we don't just want to be comforted, we want to be understood. Thank you.